Huber for that live report. Let's check in now with Mike Masco to see what's in store for us for the rest of the night in terms of we weather Sandy.
I keep hearing Crisfield being brought up, and just to recap, we had 86-mile-per-hour wind gust at our exclusive sensor, our WeatherBug sensor. So just a tremendous weather over the southern portion of the state for really the entire state. Take a look at what's going on right now. Here is Sandy now, and I want to draw your attention to right in here. This is where we do think that the center of Sandy's coming in at the present moment. And see how there's more bands starting to set up just towards the east of Ocean City? I do think that this is a band that pivots right into the state, right into the city limits during the course of this evening, and I think that that will bring another band of some very gusty winds across the area. So we're not done with this system. We did have a bit of a lull, but that's in response to the center of what once was Hurricane Sandy moving across the Mason-Dixon line. That's where it is right now, but we're starting to see the radar filling back in. You've noticed out towards the west, tremendous rains filling in also west of town. That's where we're seeing close to 10 inches of rain. I'm going to show you that impressive map on our WeatherBug system coming up in 1 second. Out to the west, notice what's going on out towards West Virginia, Deep Creek. We had a report of some flurries in Carroll County. So that's the cold air that's wrapping in behind this system. It's getting so strong that it's actually dragging in colder air aloft into the backside of the system. So while it's mild to the north of the system with a massive storm surge near New York City, we're dragging in the cold air behind it, and that's what's producing blizzard-like conditions out to the west. Impressive storm, and it continues to now fill back in, and I do think that we'll continue to see some flooding rains coming into the picture. So here's the radar shot at 11:22 right now. Well, last frame is 11:22. Again, notice the band starting to set back up. Elkton, Cecil County, right around Port Deposit, you're seeing another recharge of this band of showers moving through, steady showers and gusty winds. And then again, draw your attention just towards the east. This is another band that has to swing through here during the course of the overnight, and that could drop in some tropical storm near hurricane force winds. Columbia seeing a good amount of rain right now at the present hour. Laurel, same deal. And then Eastern Shore, here's that new band that's pivoting in from Easton to Dover, charging towards the north and to the west. So it will be in Baltimore over the next 25 to 30 minutes. Just be aware of that through the course of this evening. Here are some of those impressive rain totals. Look at Germantown closing in on a foot of rain. So that is just an impressive stat in itself. Over 8 inches, nearing 9 inches in Columbia. Sparrows Point, 5 3/4 of an inch. Owings Mill, 5 1/2 inches up towards Westminster. 7 3/10, and closing in on 7 4/10. So these are just really impressive numbers. And we do think that an additional 1 to 2 inches of rain will fall before we're all said and done. I think rain totals will range between 8 to 10 inches. In some cases, maybe over a foot of rain before we're all said and done. In terms of temperatures, again, we mentioned how the cold air is wrapping in. Look at Charleston out to the west, 35 degrees in comparison to 48 in Ocean City at the present hour. Bowie still registering 27-foot waves offshore, closing in on 30 just off the Jersey Shore at this hour. Far-reaching storm, still a 59-mile-per-hour wind gust last hour in New York City. Pair of 5s in Cleveland. Look at the gusts out towards Cleveland, northern Ohio, closing in on 60-mile-per-hour gusts right now. Flood warning in effect for all of our roadways. Coastal flood warnings, that'll stay into effect. We do have a high tide that's going to come in tomorrow morning. Fells Point, Middle River, we're talking about you guys. Port Deposit, Annapolis, a little before 6 o'clock in the morning. Kent Narrows, a little before 6. You will have a high tide, and those tides will be running 2 to 3 feet above average. Guys, we'll send it on to you.
All right, Mike, I think we're going to take a short break, and then we will be right back.